Hi, everyone. This is Jaret at Agape Christian Marketplace with this week's Agape highlights. As you can tell from the video that we have set up here, is this format of highlights is a little different than usual because today I'm going to be talking about something that I almost never talk about. But before I get into that, I'll give you a reason why. Is if you're on our members list, all right, and you should be, it's free to join. You earn 10% back of your stored credits. And every week on Tuesday morning, we send out an email with different helpful tips, tools, insights, and product information as well that we are focused on building into your life and encouraging you. And this morning's email that went out is about my triple action reading process. This is a process that I engage when I want to get the absolute most I can out of a book that I think is going to be great and could have a positive impact in my life. And right now we have the one on the screen here, Every Thought Captive, which I have physically here as well. All right, this is the next book that I will be starting, and I will be using my triple action reading process for this. I'm just finishing up another book first before I get into it. So what is my triple action reading process? I interact with the book in 3 different ways. I will have the physical book and I will physically read the book. I will highlight it, and I will most likely take a couple of notes in the margin. All right. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to download and listen to the audiobook as well. And so I'm going to listen to that as I'm reading it. So I'm listening to the narrator or the author read as I read, because when I'm just reading, my mind can wander. I can get distracted. Sometimes I can just speed read and miss something just because I'm not thinking, but just kind of in the process of actually just speed reading. So having the audiobook, it slows me down, keeps me focused and my mind on what's happening. So I'm engaging my sight in reading, I'm engaging my hearing in writing. And the third thing that I do is I have a notebook as well, and I will write down my notes in this notebook. So along the top, I'll write the name of the book, and then I'll write the date, okay? And then, the name of the book and the chapter, all right? So I make sure I write down notes for each chapter. What are the quotes? What are some things that stand out to me? And typically at the end of chapters, I'll also write a little recap of that chapter. What is the argument or the thoughts or ideas from that chapter that I gleaned? And then at the end of the book, I'll review all my notes. I may go back and review my highlights as well, but I'll certainly review all my notes, and I'll write down a book recap. What is the argument of the book? What did I get out of the book? What are some different habits or practices I could establish in my life to just improve my life, improve my interactions with others, whatever the case might be, and write down those habits. What am I going to act upon what I've learned? So I'm not reading just for reading's sake, but I am reading to grow. And this is something that we want for everybody, reading to grow, not just reading to know. So as you are probably aware, and if you're not, we sell books. All right, we sell physical books along with gifts and church supplies and other things like that. But we also partner with a service called Libro.fm to provide audiobooks. And so that's why I'm in front of my computer here. So as you can see, we have this book that I have up, Every Thought Captive. This is my next book. And below the Add to Cart button, you see this, Buy Digital Audiobook. All right, Libro.fm. So if you want to engage in a book, now not all books have an audiobook, but many of them do. You can click on it, and it's going to say, hey, before you go away, finish what you're doing here with Agape. But once you've done that, you can click that button. It will take you to Libro's website for that specific book. Okay, now I have Libro's homepage set up here. And before we get started, I will mention they're not a Christian company, so they do sell many books that we would not carry or recommend, but they do have a lot of Christian books on them as well. So the benefits of using Libro, there's 3 benefits to Libro. All right. One is every purchase or subscription that you make with Libro, we get a portion of the proceeds from that. Second benefit I will mention that sets them apart is if you have a monthly subscription, then you get a credit that you can use, and you get a new credit each month. All right. Those credits never expire. Unlike another leading audiobook platform, your credits expire after 12 months. So if you haven't used them all, bye-bye, they go away. Not with Libro. They do not expire. Plus, the third thing I will mention with Libro is although they have an app for both Android and Apple that you can use to listen to your audiobooks, these audiobooks are DRM-free. That means that they 100% belong to you. You can download them. You can put them on your computer. You can use any app to listen to them. You can put them on an MP3 player if you still have one of those kicking around to listen to as well. All right. So just so you know how it works is you can sign up for free. And when you create your account at Libro.fm, you type in the name of the store that you want to support with your purchases. So just type in, please, Agape Christian Marketplace, and you should see us pop up and just click on that. Now, any purchases or subscriptions you make, a portion of that will come back to us. All right. When you sign up for a monthly membership, and this isn't necessary, but this is one of the best options for sure, is their monthly membership. It's $18.99 per month, and you get a credit for a free book each month with that subscription. Now, when you sign up, they're actually going to give you 2 free audiobooks. You just use the promo code SWITCH, and they'll give you 2 free audiobooks. So when you sign up, you're going to get the one that you normally get and 2 additional ones as well. Plus, with your monthly subscription, not only do you get the one book, you also get 30% off any additional books, audiobooks that you purchase. All right. And last thing I will mention about credits and whatnot is you can actually buy credits. All right. So if you want to give an audiobook to someone, you can buy, let's say, 3 credits. You can gift that to 3 different people, or you can buy the audiobook and send it to them. However you want to do it. Lots of options there. All right. Audiobooks are great to listen to at any time. Something like what I'm going to be going through with my process with these ones. I sit down, I listen to it, I write my notes. So I'm stationary. There are other audiobooks that I will listen to while driving. I have a decent commute. The store is in at Steeles and 400, but I live in Scarborough, so I've got a good commute. So sometimes I'll be listening to an audiobook along the way too. So audiobooks are great for that, great for commuting, anything like that. So I'll just mention that to you. Again, this is a resource that is available. We have partnered with Libro. As I mentioned, not all the books are Christian, but they do have many Christian books there, and they do have some non-Christian books I would recommend. In fact, just as an example, last night, I was having a conversation with our eldest daughter here about the gap and the gain, something I've explained to her before, and we went through, and she kind of came in a little discouraged, and we spoke about the concept from this book that I highly recommend. As a Christian, always read any book with a little discernment and critical thinking, but highly recommend this book as well. And I have to many people. Again, not a Christian book, so not something that we actively carry because we know to stay in our lane and our focus. But I will put that out there as a great book that is available. Anyways, if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments below, and we'll respond as quickly as possible. That is pretty much it for today. Audiobooks, great option. Triple action reading plan, really to get the most out of the best books that you can read. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, an amazing week. If you want to see a replay of this video, you can go to agapemarketplace.com/live, and you will see the video replays of today, plus all the way going back to when we started, which I think was in March or May. You will not only see those items, see the videos, you will see below those videos the items that we mentioned as well. You can always check us out. We go live every Tuesday on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And on those platforms, just look up That Agape shop. Anyways, I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.